I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
That's Lavi.
And Salty and Chip.
About to do some Nephilim.
Yeah.
Nephilim. And
Yep.
you know what's funny? I was talking to my new buddy, my new Mormon buddy.
Yeah.
Shout out to the big homie.
You were so happy after that phone call.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Video chat or something.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
But it was because we ended up talking about the Nephilim for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I heard him say, "What does Sori think about that?" I think it was the hell thing. Was it the hell thing? There was a subject, and I was like, woke up for like 2 seconds, and I thought it was cute that he had asked you that what I thought about it, and it was something that you said. I don't really talk about it too much.
Oh, that was the
heaven thing. Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
So I don't talk about that a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So this is on Patreon. We have a slot. Do we say which slot, or just that there is a slot for having your band reviewed? So one of our fellow villagers, not sure if he wanted his name said, so we won't say it.
He's in the band?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. I think because sometimes it's like they don't have a local band, but they have something else they really want us to listen to. So we just kind of let it.
Well, it's a $75 slot.
Slide through, yeah, because it's a $75 slot. So anyway, so this one, I'm very interested in this one.
Yeah, so am I.
I'm like, what are we gonna sing about here?
The video
like,
looks interesting.
Yeah, and the lyrics I can't wait to get into. Like, what are they saying about it? Okay, ready?
Go.
Go.
Good production. Full screen. bitch.
Wow.
God almighty.
Wow.
That middle part,
Yeah.
I was sweet.
Yes.
Wallahi, it was sweet.
Yes.
Golly.
Oh my word.
This is carnival level shit.
Better for me.
Which you guys don't know what that means, but that means anytime we have a long road trip or something.
Oh, for that. Oh, definitely.
You know
oh
how
my
we played that
gosh,
carnival
yeah.
song
Oh
over and
my
over
gosh.
again?
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. This one though, for me, is even better than Carnival.
This is a special.
Damn.
This song is special.
Yeah, that
What the hell?
section there, I was like, just suck me into your music and let me stay here forever.
God, I love that song.
And it made me happy. Like,
I'm gonna
like,
listen to the song so
it was
much.
like good
There's
feeling.
a lot of layers to it.
Yeah,
That's the thing
I don't know
about-
what we were singing about, but it was beautiful sounding when they were doing the lyrics, you know?
Oh, I mean, the name of the song is Nephilim.
Yeah, I would have I assumed it was
There were a
talking
lot
about
of
the Nephilim. When they were talking about the
Enochian-
blacks, firm your steps on blackened sand. Oh my word, blackened sand. I don't know why I love those words.
Yeah. Whew. Do you fear the nature of gods and men?
Ever since I uploaded this to iMovie, I like when I saw the colors. I hope they don't block the video, but we watched the official video with it, and the colors and stuff that are behind it and stuff. I was so curious to know what this was going to be about. Like I couldn't wait to dig into this one. I just had a good feel about it, and it did not disappoint. This did not disappoint. Wow.
Yeah, these guys are from Italy. I just messaged them
Well,
and said, we just did a review of this song. God almighty.
unbelievable.
This is such a fucking good song.
Woo!
Hot fire!
Yeah.
That was, it's a spiritual song, man.
Yes, it was very spiritual.
Man, this is like one of those,
It
like,
sucked me into those prayer moments.
I was just, remember the worship nights and all that? With the music and the lights? We
Yeah.
set the mood. Kyle turned the
Yeah.
lights down, and you get
Yeah.
all pissed off. And you're like, set the mood. You put the incense on.
Yeah.
That was some cult shit for sure.
It was great though. It like,
Oh.
had such a cool feel to it.
If
People set a mood for their weed.
no, I'm not.
You know?
I'm not mad at it. It's fine. I'm just
I
saying,
love
like,
it.
if you've never, I feel bad for people who've never experienced
Oh,
that.
no.
And it's not just like most Christians that we know haven't
No.
experienced that.
Yeah.
Like,
Dim the lights, put the music,
it definitely-
and you forget. The thing is, it's time.
Yeah.
Time has no constraints over you anymore.
Yeah, you
when you
forget.
can get to the place where time doesn't control you anymore, you're freaking in another world. It's unbelievable.
yeah, this song is.
For anything that you do, like when you go have fun with somebody and you lose track of time, you're in another spot. You know.
But it brought me back to those moments for some
Oh,
reason. I don't
for
know why.
sure.
Probably, but the guy's the lyrics as well as the way that he sang.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable shit. Good God, what a beautiful song. Allahu Akbar.
Yeah. What are the words?
Allahu Akbar. So it's called Nephilim,
Yep.
which I think loosely translated it means the fallen ones. And it can also mean it's also like old way of talking about either miscarriage or abortion.
Really?
Because it's talking about nephal is the root word in Hebrew, and it means
Yeah.
Nephal. It means to fall.
Oh.
And so,
okay.
like,
I've never heard that before.
you know, miscarriage, whatever. So like, it's got the same it's got the same Hebrew root of when a woman is miscarrying. But anyway, long story short,
Okay.
the Nephilim are the I am in Hebrew functions like an S.
Uh-huh.
So Nephal means to fall, and then you put an Ayim,
It
who would be
makes it
the ones who fell, or the fallen
Multiple
ones.
yeah.
So there's a story in the Bible and in the Book of Enoch, which is like intertestamental literature, which is like half inspired. Don't ask me. And these angels, the Shemyaza and his boys, I think it was 5 of them. Under 5, we sealed the grace. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. But so Shemyaza, they see that human women are very beautiful, very good looking,
Only 5 of them? Why did I think there was a bunch of them?
and they go, I don't know.
Okay.
So they land on these angels, these super powerful. They're not angels. They're like B'nai Elohim. They're like very, very powerful. They're like above angels, as we would consider. I mean, the word angel just means messenger, but these are like super powerful beings. Anyway, they come down on this mountain called Mount Hermon, and they say, we gotta, I mean, look at these women. Like, I'll do it if you do it. And so they make a deal with each other, and then they go down and get these women to have sex with them and to have kids. Well, the kids...
Was it for the sex, or was it for the kids? Or was it for both?
It was for both, basically.
Okay.
So the kids of the union between angels and men are basically these mutated giants. They're very bad. They're cannibals. They
And 6 fingers, right?
6 fingers,
yeah.
10, 11 toes, all this shit, and they wreak havoc on the earth. And so God floods the earth to get rid of the Nephilim. And so the idea of the Nephilim are they're the offspring of the union between angels and women. But angels sometimes in the Bible are called Elohim, which is interesting because I was talking to my Mormon buddy about this last night or this morning. So angels are sometimes called Elohim. And so it's interesting, that line that says, do you fear the nature of gods and men?
Yeah.
Because Elohim in Hebrew is what you translate as God. And what's interesting is, again, you see the I am, which functions as S. So when you see Elohim, the most literal way to translate that is gods. Plural, right? So
Some people are like, "Ah!"
yeah. Do you fear the nature of God? So it's just an interesting. It's interesting. So that's so all these, they're bad, right? They're bad, but it's interesting because it's in Genesis 6. It's got this curious phrase that says, "These are the men of old, the men of renown."
Yep.
And of course, if you look at like Greek mythology, what is Hercules? Right. Hercules is a combination of a divine being and a he's half man, half God, basically.
Supernatural to divine, yeah.
And he's this very strong person, which is exactly how the Nephilim are, and he's got this appetite for women, which is exactly how the Nephilim are. So there's a lot of parallelism. It's very interesting. So anyway, that's the point, is this union between two people who weren't supposed to cross those barriers. So the angels were not supposed to cohabit with women. You
know how people will have like these stories of like aliens coming and
impregnating them and all that. Right.
Do you think that?
Well, I mean, a lot of people say that's just, because we're modernists.
Yeah.
They couldn't come in the form of angels because, whatever. So they come as aliens or whatever. I mean, I don't know. But the point is, the Nephilim is the offspring of forbidden relationship. So look at the first line. Rejoice, my dear, for we are safe. Now, I don't know if it's 5 or fire, because there are a couple, because these guys are Italian, so I don't know if they, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could be 5, it could be fire. It's like textual criticism when you're looking at the Greek, like, if it went this way, it means chair. If it goes this way, it means hell.
Yeah.
So, wipe the fear from off your face, shed no tear in this
Which one is, are they talking about the women? Is it like from the women's point of view?
I'm interpreting this as masculine energy. Rejoice, my dear, for we are safe. Under fire we sealed the grace. Of course, in the story, the angels who sinned and had this relationship with these women, they cry out to God like, forgive us. And God's like, nope. You guys, no.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have done that. Wipe the fear from off your face, shed no tear in this embrace. So it's like, again, it's a forbidden relationship, and he's basically saying, hey, it's all good, don't worry about it, don't cry, we've got grace, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, he's saying that to her.
Right. But she's hesitant. Like, she's like, and he's like, no, it's all good, don't worry. So it's like interesting that the title is Nephilim, because honestly, the Nephilim are really the first story of like forbidden love, as far as like don't cross boundaries.
Oh, yeah.
What's interesting is the angels, though, who sleep with these women, they're never characterized as worrying about the women. Like, they don't care about the women.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember ever reading anything that made me think they cared about the women.
They're worried about their
children, though.
Right.
I remember that.
They're very worried about their offspring, but they don't care about they don't really worry about the women.
Right.
Keep undisclosed all the reasons why. Neither newborn nor dead we live this lie. Because
they're not new. Talking about himself.
Well, again, I mean, that's an interesting line. Neither newborn nor dead. Because what do you get from that? I mean, I have a general idea, but
I mean, they're not, you know, like people saying like we're neither living nor dead. We're, you know what I mean? Like, like it reminded me of like one of those like Pirates of the Caribbean or Caribbean, however you want to say it.
Right.
Like that sort of thing where they're not alive, but they're not dead. They're like somewhere in between. But I thought it was weird that he said neither newborn nor dead. Like, well, we didn't think that you were a baby anyway. So I don't understand that.
Well, it's interesting. Instead of saying alive or dead, he says newborn. And when you're a newborn, you have life, you have innocence, you have all that. You have like the whole world is ahead of you. You know, so it's being a newborn is different than being alive in the sense that, you know, if you're alive, you have some mileage, you've seen things, you get jaded. But here he's saying the difference between being a newborn and existing, you're just basically existing. When you're a newborn, that's when you're like the most alive because that's when you have the most potential or whatever. And their relationship, I think he's also talking about their relationship too, in the sense that their relationship is like not going the way, because he says we live this lie. Like, because the previous line is keep undisclosed all the reasons why. So it's like, tell me, you know, disclose, keep undisclosed. Like, don't hide yourself from me, basically.
All the reasons why what?
Well,
like, is she talking? Like,
no, I think he's talking to her the entire song.
And what is he saying? All the reasons why what?
Like, I think he's trying to tell her to stay open with him, to not close up. That's why the next line it says, neither newborn nor dead we live this lie. Because like if she folds into that and doesn't keep herself over, then they're a lie, and then the relationship is basically dead. The hardest thing to do is being in a relationship in like in that purgatory, you know, segment. Truth lies behind a veil, cold afterbirth of a bursting question, now screaming for answers. So now you say we've got to fight, but it's you and me who live this dream to carry on breathing. So there's a cold afterbirth because remember the union of the angel and the woman produces a child.
Right.
So here we go. You've got a cold afterbirth. So they're going with the Nephilim. You know.
Why are they saying cold?
Because
afterbirth. The afterbirth.
It's. I think it's talking about what was produced from their relationship.
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
Cold afterbirth of a bursting question, now screaming for answers.
So now you say.
What was the question?
Well, because there's all this like hiding and lying. See, the truth lies behind a veil. So the more that happens, the more questions get created. So like those are the things that kill the relationship. So so that now he's saying we've got to fight. You know, fight for the relationship, I'm assuming.
Yep.
But it's you and me who live this dream to carry on breathing. I think the breathing there is about like the life of their relationship.
Oh. Like
trying really hard
to keep it alive.
But there's this child almost of like secrecy and whatever that's being produced that's coming between them. And then there's the verse, hold my hand, take a stand, because we're not supposed to bend again. Lights ahead, skies in their hands. That's such a beautiful line, the skies in their hands.
Yeah.
What did you take from that?
I didn't even hear him say it.
Really?
No.
You just felt him say it.
Yeah.
Do you fear the nature of gods and men?
Ooh. Yeah.
We're not supposed to...
The whole world is ahead. The lights ahead, skies in their hands.
Yeah.
Now, but do you fear the nature of gods and men? Like... Well, he has the nature of a god and she has the nature of mankind. And so they're combining that and making a child. Like, do you fear the nature of gods and men? I don't know if it means the combination of the two or...
Right.
Maybe it means multiple things. Maybe it means the combination and the child that it's going to produce. Or does it mean the nature of gods and men, meaning he's like that and she's like that, and then it kind of makes this weird... They're already talking about the troubles of their relationship.
Right.
Do you fear the nature, almost the nature of our relationship because its basis is a god and a man, you know?
Well, yeah, well, their skies in their hands, plural. And I think he's saying that the sky's in the hands of gods and men.
Oh, I thought it was just the two of them.
Well, it is, because if you look down, it says skies in our hands. See, so it's. I agree. I think it's talking about the divine and the human nature of human beings. But you always see those parts of yourself that you want to keep secret.
Yeah.
But then they come out in what you produce. And this is a very interesting way of speaking about original sin to some degree. Because it's like you always like, okay, like this bad habit's gonna die with me, and then you see your kid do it, and it's like,
fuck.
So do you fear the nature of gods and men? Because it's like we have all this power as people. The sky is in your hands. That's such a crazy, crazy line. Because like the sky is so beautiful, but you can never hold the sky in your hand because it's not a physical thing.
Yeah.
So
you
it's
can't
like
own that.
yeah, you can't. So it's like it's one thing where it's like if somebody were to say, okay, I'm going to sell you the sky.
Yeah.
Like, would you buy it? You're like, yes, it's this beautiful thing. But the minute you go to take possession of it, it'll go through your hands, right? So it's like the sky is in your hands in the sense that it's completely unattainable. Like the only way to have the sky is to just watch it from the. You can't grasp the sky. So that's a pretty crazy line. And I do fear the nature of gods and men for sure. You know, because there are bad spirits in the world.
Right.
Right?
And there are bad people in the world.
Pain, oblivion, emptied worlds, consequences of our fault. I was talking to that Mormon dude said something really interesting yesterday. He said that because we were talking about life on other planets, and I said, of course. And he said, yeah, he believes that too, but that we are the only world that would have crucified Christ. And I thought that was such an interesting line.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, I gotta think about that. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
It was such a cool conversation because I'm like, you're a fucking heretic. And he's like, so are you. Your church is false and your creed is an abomination. But we were getting along. Like, that's my guy.
Yeah. It was such a calming conversation.
Yeah.
Like, I was so tired. I just went to sleep, but I was like...
He's so calm, he put you to bed.
Yeah, you guys were both like... just the energy from the two of you was just... It was a good, positive energy. I really enjoyed it. And I was like, sad that I felt so sleepy. But it was a cool energy, I thought.
It's an interesting line. Emptied worlds, consequences of our faults. Because it's like... You think about space travel and all this shit, and I saw this meme one time, like, will humans travel to Mars? And I immediately thought to myself, I hope not.
So fuck it up.
Yeah, those poor Martians. They're up there chilling.
There.
Yeah, they're up there chilling, and then boom, here we are. Hey guys! They're like, oh shit, the humans are here. Yeah, everybody on the ground! Now you can take your steps alone while your feet bathe in the foam. You're walking along a beach.
Yeah, I was gonna say all I think is the beach, but why take your steps alone?
Because they're not together anymore.
Yeah, but then the next one says, hold my hand, take a stand.
Well, that's just the course, babe.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Blossoming, set afire.
We're not supposed to bend again.
What does that mean?
I just took it as like compromise principles or whatever.
Yeah.
Because he basically said, look, we already compromised our principles by being together, so so if we were to be apart, then it's another compromise, so we just have to stay together.
Oh, that kind of sounds like something you would say.
Yeah. It's blossoming, set afire in the gaze of a newcomer, an omen of miscarriage imposed by faceless, distant silhouettes. See? What?
That part, I don't understand it.
Well, again, the root word, I mean, I don't know if this guy, like, how much Hebrew he knows, but again, the root word for Nephilim is Nephal, which is miscarriage. You know? But it's blossoming, again, like the fruit of their union. Set afire in the gaze of a newcomer.
Okay.
So, like, there's a child. No, it's a child, right? Oh. It's blossoming, it's growing, she's pregnant, and then they're set afire by the blaze of a newcomer.
By the gaze.
In the gaze of a newcomer.
Yeah.
Right? An omen of miscarriage imposed by faceless, distant silhouettes. So, if I'm right and it's a child, it's a very ironic use of the term because it says an omen of miscarriage.
Yeah.
Imposed by faceless, distant silhouettes. Maybe that's like the people that are all against him or whatever. You know? And now it's hold my hand, blackened sand. Lights ahead, skies in our hands.
Why do you think the sand is blackened?
It's so funny. We were on the beach yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking of that.
You know, and it's just like this beautiful thing, but like where you're. And I said like I want to take my shoes off because I want to walk. I want to feel the ground on my feet. But like if there's probably nothing more beautiful than that scene, like the water coming up and then the sand for miles.
Oh, I love it.
But like if that became blackened, you know, that would really, really suck.
No. Blackened sand.
You
I
think
went
the
to a beach that had black sand. It was beautiful.
You think the blackened sand is good?
Not necessarily. I don't think it's good, but I think that maybe it's that. Well, if the sand turned black, if it wasn't like a beach that was supposed to have black sand and all of a sudden the sand turned black, it would be alarming. Like, why is the sand black? So maybe it's a bad thing, but at the same time they're making the best of it because he says, "Firm your steps on blackened sand."
Right. You just have to accept that.
This is where we're at, and let's make the best of it.
And you're gonna produce something bad because we're both bad. So, you know, like someone before you on this trend. Other people have walked this path before. We gotta do it. Lights ahead. The sky will bend.
Oh, now they're saying we're not gonna bend. The sky is gonna bend.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's basically either we're gonna bend or the sky will bend. Right? Because it says.
Yeah, I know, but it said they're not going to.
But they must be the ones bending the sky.
Yeah.
Because the sky is in our hands.
Yeah.
So, do you fear the nature of gods and men? Whew. Poor guy doesn't know the earth is flat. You understand? Can't bend the sky if the earth is flat. This is the band of the month, man.
Oh my gosh.
This is the band of like the last 60 days.
Yeah, I need to hear more of these people.
Yeah. God almighty. How many views are on this thing?
I don't know, not enough. There's no lyric video.
633 views? Are you fucking kidding me?
What? So maybe this is his local band. I wish I would have asked him.
What's the guy's name, babe?
Well, it was... Remember that name? I didn't know how to pronounce it? Look. Maybe it is his band. Who the fuck knows? Right here. Yeah, is that
That's him right there.
No, he plays the guitar in this.
Are you
We need an interview.
What the hell?
What?
It's the guitarist.
That's crazy.
Oh my! We gotta promote the hell out of these. We gotta promote these guys. This is insane. So it is his
That's
specific
so
band.
exciting. Yeah.
This is a fucking crime that there's only 39
I
subscribers
know.
to these people.
I know. What the heck?
Well, you guys are definitely gonna get more than 35, 633 views. I guarantee you that. This shit is badass. You need to
my
message
word.
this motherfucker right now. 'Cause
Yeah.
we need to have an interview. We need to put a package together because these guys deserve it.
Oh my word, for sure.
I can't believe it. You were
Man.
talking to the guitarist all
I can't
fucking
believe
time.
it either.
Are you serious?
Oh my word.
That is
He was so
insane.
humble. I don't even remember him really putting it out there that it was his band. What the heck?
Wait, go back. Is that really is that?
Yes, babe, that's really it. Look, here, I'll bring you right up to Patreon. I'm telling you, that's crazy. So,
If that's him, we need to promote the hell out of this band because
hold on. Loading. I uploaded it right as soon as I got his message. There's one in here that'll say like that. This is the thing about Patreon. It's really not organized well for you to like find what you've already sent. Because there should have been one here right off the top here that said.
there's no way to search in your messages. Anyway, we need to chop
Oh,
this.
it's right here.
Yeah, see, you can
Stop
search
it.
right there.
Ah. What the heck, babe? And it was. Click on that.
That's it. Patreon messages.
Where? Patreon right there. Okay. There, right there.
Scroll up.
That's it. That's all there is. He just sent this. He said in the description you'll find the lyrics. Thanks. That's it.
That's him. That's the guitarist. What the hell?
Oh my word. That's crazy. That is so crazy. Guys, we're gonna freaking get an interview with these people, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm gonna message him when we get off here.
It's mind-boggling.
I know, these people need to be out there.
These people need to be touring with... Anyway, we're gonna have to talk to some people after this. 'Cause these guys are some bad motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, they're really good.
This is a 10 for me, by the way.
Oh, me too. Easy 10.
Easy 10.
I'm listening to this way more. Way more.
I'm listening to this song millions of
Yeah,
times.
you have my full support.
Send us your CD.
Yeah.
I can't say how much I love this band.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you.
I know.
And I'm blown away.
There's only 633 views.
Well, I'm blown away that he was talking to us like
I know.
like some normal dude. Like, you created some fucking beautiful music, sir.
Hey,
What the fuck is wrong with
Go
you?
back to that song, babe. When did they put that out?
Was it like 6 months ago?
I don't know. How can
February 4th.
How can you only have 633 views?
These guys.
You guys go check them out.
You guys need to check
Check
this
out
band
them
out.
other-
These guys are some bad motherfuckers. I'll tell you what right now. All right.
Unbelievable. All right, well, that's that. That's a 10 for me.
10 for me.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
You
Been
have
out.
some confetti or something to throw up? I mean, I think these people, this is something. Let's throw up
You
something.
deserve something,
Yeah.
guys.
You don't usually throw your boxers. You're not going to throw them?
I can't believe this. What a humble guy. Huh?
I know.
Like
I would have
he's
been like,
just
this
some
is
normal-
my motherfucking band.
Like he's some normal guy. Get the fuck
I
out of
know.
here. This is some like epic shit, man.
And the thing is, like, I'm the one that had to reach out to him to say, hey, what band do you want us to review? What local band do you want us to review?
Did he tell you like I'm the guitarist?
No, he didn't say anything.
What is wrong with this guy?
He just sent the link and he just told me
we
the
would have
lyrics.
never known because at the end of the lyrics it says, Amber Skies are, and then it lists his name
Yeah.
as well, I mean, there's no way to hide it now because we say he was a guitarist, so Gioli Fazeri.
Oh, I don't think that he wanted it hid now that we know he's a famous person,
guy's
or at least he
crazy.
should be famous.
You should be famous.
Yeah, well, maybe this is the beginning for you guys.
Honestly, this is like one of the best songs I've heard. Like, there's not a lot of songs that make my shower or
Yep.
our long drive.
Yeah.
This is definitely.
And there's even fewer songs that make the shower and the long drive that I enjoy also.
Unbelievable.
Some of them I just I tolerate it. 'cause
Good
I love
fucking
it.
job, fellas. You
This
too,
one, I'm
lady.
like,
You too.
Yep.
And that singer, you're a badass. We need
wow.
to talk
Is
to
there
the
one
entire
singer or
band.
two singers?
I don't know.
One
She
guy
does
doing-
backing vocals too.
There was the male
Erica.
voice, like the second time, like there was like the one that started out, and then there was like another one partway through, and I don't know if it was maybe the guy does it two different ways, but
These
just
guys are unbelievable.
Guys, oh my word! All right, well 10.
Oh, and we need to subscribe, babe.
Hit that
Boom.
subscribe. They only have 39
That's what I'm
subscribers. We just
saying.
made
This is
40.
some bullshit.
They only have 3 songs. Wow.
That's all right.
You guys should go listen to them. Subscribe to them.
Guys, Amber Skies, send us merch. Send us whatever. We're going to promote your fucking band.
Yeah.
Because we believe in you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well,
Okay? So,
can we get off? I want to message him.
I know. Good. Let's get off because I want to listen to the song now.
All right,
Been
good.
out.
Sorry out.
Gone.